from the garden again. You know, why not, eh? When the weather's nice, you've got to hit the garden. So this is from Saugatuck Brewing Company, and it's their Oval Beach. I did say bleach earlier. Blonde ale. So it says, just picture it. You're on the beach, water on your toes, and the wind in your hair. There's a breeze coming in over the lake, and all you can smell is fresh air. The sun is warm on your face, and you'll be completely relaxed. Got to be honest, that does sound bloody amazing. Are you there? Well, crack this can and we'll bring you to your happy place in the sun. 5% ABV. I got it from Home Bargains a while ago, actually, a couple of months ago now. End of date's end of the year, so that's good news. So, Bank Holiday Monday. Got to be honest, can't get too. Why did they bring this out? No idea. Can't get too drunk, but what I'm trying to do, the wife's busy doing the wedding cake, so. And she's struggling at the moment because of the sheer amount of cakes. Now, I've done the garden, I've caught up. I'm a bit of a workaholic. And now, I cleaned downstairs on the stairs yesterday. And today I'm upstairs and I'm sorting out issues because we've got a water leak. We had a new heating system last year and it's put pressure on all the pipes. I've had pipes down that I did about 13 years ago, plastic pipes, and I've just tightened them all up and hopefully that's going to solve the issue. Obviously over time I think things go loose, don't they? And we're going to decorate the front room again, so we don't want no bloody leaks. Get everything all clean up, good sort out, chucking rubbish away as you do. Sometimes a spring clean is definitely needed. And the bedroom's smelling lovely, fresh new linen and going on. You can't beat sleeping in a nice fresh bed. Anyway, so golden pour. Subtle carbonation, just under a finger of white head. There's like a subtle tropical nose on this, and you know, you do get that beach vibe, funnily enough. Just goes to show the hint that you can be dropped into your head. Subtle hint of a bit of bite on there, but nothing too much. Just nice tropical beer. Saugatuck Brewing. I have had some of these from low cost beer before, so I know the brand quite well. I had some nice. I think was it a maple one, blueberry and maple or something along them lines. So yeah, it was a nice beer, nonetheless. So yeah, just sorted that upstairs. My bedroom's nearly done. I've just tightened up all the bloody things. I'm just gonna not move the. I put tissue paper on under all of them, just to see, give it an hour or two. If it doesn't, and no issues, then there shouldn't be any issues. I can push the bed back in and push everything back in, give the floor another mop. Jobs are good. And next bedroom. Our bedroom's always going to be the worst because it's been a tip since we moved bedrooms, and so as is always the case, the bloke does the sorting. Aye, I'm a sorter outer. I don't know how to mess. And there's a time when all of a sudden I just get to that point where I think, right, that's bloody it, and I just go on and crack on. Is what it is, I suppose. So next on this is the son's bedroom, and I've got a light fitting to take down because he's getting a bit older now, so he doesn't want the light fitting. And my daughter's having that for my grandchildren. So at least it's not. It's a train that hangs on the ceiling. Yeah, I think it's still relevant, but he's 11, I suppose. He wants to grow up. So hey ho. So that won't take long. So I broke the back now. I'm on the downward spiral, setting up laptops, computers, and that as well. It's all about, sometimes you have to win, don't you? And I'm not getting rat-arsed on a bank holiday. I think this was brought out at Home Bargains for the Super Bowl the other week. For me, it's very traditional in its. I know it's a craft beer from America, but it's very traditional in its taste. It's certainly more subtle beer. I'm getting like a cornflake taste emanating from it. And again, the weather. Look at the weather. Got a full line of washing again, third day on the road. Get all the clothes out, get all the linen out, get it on the line, get it smelling nice. Tonight, and then we'll go to bed tonight, it'll all smell beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, for one night at least. But yeah, summer's definitely, well, spring now has definitely gone into overdrive now. We're starting to see lots of things coming through. From a channel point of view, looking forward to some things this week coming up. And meet the brewer Thursday, so that's good. It's good that it's near me for a change. The only problem with these meet the brewers, they're always having the wrong side of town. And I mean, sometimes my wife might not want to go. It would just be me. And I'll have to put my big boy pants on again. It's surprising, isn't it? Because when you're 20-year-old, I really didn't give a toss. And then when you don't do it, I mean, I've got mates who go out to pubs all the time. There's no problems whatsoever. But when you don't do it, it becomes a barrier. And then with mental health issues as well, it becomes more of a barrier. Birdies in the hedge, so I've got a privet hedge right, you can just see it there. And the birdies are in it, and so that's nice for them. And it's all trimmed down as well, so it's nice and tight and protects them from the elements. Obviously, if you're trimming a big hedge and you're bringing it down, then you have to check first for, you have to be very, very careful with regulations. Don't want to be killing birdie eggs off and disturbing nests. And that was the blackbird. So, proper taste of sunshine. It just fills you with that bit of glee. I had a cracking weekend actually. I've done loads. I've caught up with loads. And here's the thing. Mental health can be a right pain at times. My wife's busy doing her thing. I'm ripping through stuff. And because I can't sit down and watch much, I watched Moon Knight last night. That was a bit different. I'll be honest. The first 2 episodes, I'm like, what the bloody hell is this? Obviously, I'm a Marvel fan, but I don't know much about some of them, those sort of characters. And it's looking like it's going to be a very interesting superhero going forwards. Obviously, there's a super dark side coming on, and there's certainly Marvel are certainly going into that more darker stuff. I still think it's a bit more niche than your likes of your Captain Marvel, Captain America, and Iron Man. I think they're still more sellable to the worldwide population. The Eternals, oof. That was very, very much an acquired taste as things go. So, there's a sweetness to it as well. It may be slightly too sweet for some, but yeah. So, tropical, subtle, reminds me of a traditional, like an English traditional beer, really. But yeah, very drinkable. Like I say, sweetness. I'm getting cornflake. As elements go, there's plenty coming off this. Plenty to chew on and to digest. It's not a boring beer, nonetheless. For me, not a beer I'd want to try again. Got to be honest. I don't try many beers twice anyway these days. It's very, very rarely I'll have a beer twice. Very. Just simply because of the sheer amount of truffing reviews I do, and I don't have to do any reviews. Don't get me wrong, and I do apologise for anybody watching all these reviews and videos and thinking, bloody hell, churns out some stuff. Half the thing is because I have plenty of time on my hands, and in between it's like snatching 10 minutes here, snatching 10 minutes there. And half the time it's because I like my hobby. You know, it's a cracking hobby, and I do my hobby nearly 24/7. You know, family, beer reviews, gardening. So I'm in that lucky thing where mostly everything I do I absolutely love. And yet I still suffer with stress and anxiety. Not so much today because the brain's been kept busy most of the day. And I've chucked in the odd tap room review and pub review just to keep things going. And I'm going to do that in a minute. I've got another tap room review to do, just trying to catch up. Because the more you go to pubs, the more you've got another review. And I've got one review coming up on Thursday from what you know from the Meet the Brewery event, and that'll be interesting. But then I've also got possibly Friday or Saturday a meeting with a fellow beer reviewer, and again going around the pubs of Nottingham. Him and his good lady will be wanting to see the pubs. We're happy just to go wherever they want to go because you know it's my city anyway, so you know it don't mean much to me. It means less to me going to pubs than it does to anybody else. You know, to them, a lot of people have pubs like that on their radar. Obviously, keeping away from the idiot pubs. And I mean, there are some cracking pubs. Nottingham, wow. And might do sneaky beer reviews as well. You never know, and it could well happen. And it'd be good for my wife to get out and actually meet beer reviewers and drink with beer reviewers. This is something this year that I wanted to do going forward because they have knowledge. The likes of Hopsy, Kent Beer Reviews, Mersey Beers, Borman's Beer Reviews, Balloonose Beer Reviews, and others. They have knowledge of beers that I actually don't have. Yeah, I have something rather different on my channel. Um, Probably a different personality to other people, and probably rather more unique reviews. Might try and do a live later, depending on how things go, as long as I don't get too drunk, obviously. And Monday Bank Holiday Live. Do need to start scheduling these in so people know, so people don't just see it and think, oh bloody hell, I've missed another live. Yeah, it's massive apologies on my front. I've got things to do. I can't drink anything big going forward, but I will do that. In any case, Saugatuck Brewing. Really enjoyed this beer. For me, a good 4.2 out of 5. Did I already say the score? I can't remember. And yeah, like I said, wouldn't drink it again, but I enjoyed it. And that's it for this review. You've heard what I've said. If you watched the old review, thank you for watching. And I will apologise for reviews where I'm a bit down. This happens to everybody who has mental health issues. You get good and bad days. And good days, you know, sometimes I look at the views that you get and it flipping depresses me. And then other days I don't, and I don't really care. And that's the way to be, really. I know. The channel's moving up ever so slowly. It keeps progressing a little notch here and there. It's good to see. And you know, I try to be just a nice person, just a person from Nottingham who you'd have a beer with, have a chat, and yeah, you'd probably like me if you see me in real life. And I'm sure the people who have seen me in real life could vouch for that. Anyway, got along. Cheers. See you soon.